out of a job, let's just say that. But it's good to see Ricky. He's never short of a few words. But here we go with race number 25 of the weekend. It is Junior Rotax. In the front row of the grid, it's Bradley Barrett for Dan Holland Racing in kart number 10. Tamer Chauhan, his teammate from Dubai in kart number 99, is on the outside of the front row. Tyler Chesterton for Coles Racing, who won one of his heats yesterday. He starts third. He leads the intermediate standings at the moment at a tie with Reese Hunter in the number 33 kart, and Hunter in the KR Sport entry starts sixth. Sam Harrison, he starts fourth. Henry Stennett is fifth. Alongside Hunter, then it's Jason Lockwood and Tom Edmonds, Tommy Foster and Clayton Ravenscroft, Ben Burgess and Thomas Ward, George Holbrook and Finley Bunce, Taylor Babs and William Newnham and Alexander Baker round out the field. Chesterton and Hunter on 3 points. Don't forget, you get no points for a heat win, 2 for second, 3 for third, 4 for fourth, etc., etc. And it's the lowest points at the end of the heats. Is on pole position for the pre-final. The tie between Chesterton and Hunter at the moment, with Ravenscroft just 1 point back. And through the Bruno Ferrari chicane we go, and out onto the banking. And I know I'm going to get mullered for this. I can feel the various Trent Rally Kart Club officials about to strike me down with looks of aghast. But for a couple of years back, maybe 8-9 years ago, Kart Masters didn't have the most healthy of reputations for clean racing. And there are still some people who think it's 2010 and who call it a different word other than Kart Masters. And I can tell them this. Yesterday, we had 21 races, and on 21 occasions, all the karts started, all the karts went through turn 1, turn 2, turn 3, turn 4, without crashing. And we didn't have a single opening lap accident-related failure at all yesterday. And apart from 1 or 2 spins and incidents, which can happen in any kart race, any club, it's remained that way this morning. And I'm not saying that we're not going to have one, because this is so intensely competitive. At some point, intensely competitive events can result in incidents occurring, but I think we can finally put that unwanted and unfair title to bed, because mainly another international event with 21 races in a day where nobody crashed in the first lap. And I'll tell you, the 21 race Tiddlywink Championship of the World, which is held somewhere not here. It's Bradley Barrett leading the way. Tyler Chesterton second. Hunter is third. Then Tamer Chauhan is fourth. Tom Edmonds is fifth. Henry Stennett is sixth. Tommy Foster is at the seventh. Now, Thomas Ward, I believe, has come into the pits. And there's a move for the race lead. And that's Bradley Barrett defending, going over the bridge. Now, was he defending his lead, or was he taking the lead? He was defending his lead. It didn't work, though, because Hunter moves into top spot, but not for long. And Barrett gets him back. Chesterton moves through as well. Now, we have lost Jason Lockwood on the opening lap. The Persistence Motorsport number 78 is also out of the race. So we're down. Oh, and there's 3 wide. And Tamer Chauhan now getting involved in the number 99 kart. Foster is up at the 5th position. Ward is not out there, so we're down. Yeah, Ward is out. No, Ward is still there. That's William Newman, sorry. Barrett and Hunter now come on to the start-finish straight. Nose to tail, Chauhan right in there at the slipstream, followed by Chesterton, Foster, Stennett, Ravenscroft. As we complete lap number 3, the top 7, 8, 9 drivers all in line. There goes number 17 flashing through the screen, through onto the bridge. That's Tom Edmonds, and side by side for third. Well, Barrett's now got a bit of a breakaway. Hard on the brakes. Up the inside goes another one of the KR Sport karts. That's the 33 of Hunter. Reese Hunter trying to regain the position. It's Barrett, Chesterton, then Chauhan, Tommy Foster, the O-Plate champion, He now moves to 4th place, and he's going to get shoveled back to 5th there, or is he? Oh, it's side by side to the Fullerton S's, and well done, both drivers there. A little bit of respect there. Tommy Foster even acknowledges that, saying, thank you very much. We didn't manage to crash. We must be listening to commentary. Let's go on, and maybe we'll try again to crash and not crash next lap. Behind them, though, Stennett, Ravenscroft and Edmonds are closing in. And Tyler Chesterton, the two most experienced drivers in the field. And you say that because they've got the 10 and the 7, the nationally ranked drivers. Last year's British Championship, and Chesterton and Barrett run 1st and 2nd in this year's British Super 1 Junior Rotax Championship. They are working together to push away. They obviously race wheel to wheel in the National Championship round after round because they're 1st and 2nd, so they know each other. Not saying they have to be best mates or anything, but they know each other, they know how each other's races, and they think, right, this is the time when we've got to work together. Because if we work together now, then it's me versus you, me old chestnut, for the GP plate tomorrow afternoon. If we start squabbling amongst ourselves, then we've got 7 or 8 drivers directly behind us that will potentially spoil our little party. We don't want that to happen. Under the bridge, out onto the banking. All happens good. Only pulled halfway through. There's the red and white oak plate of Foster. Privateer driver from Newquay in Cornwall. Ravenscroft. I think Ravenscroft 9 points. That time they disappeared. Ravenscroft set a new fast lap 59.38 for Ravenscroft in the 75. There he is. 5th position, closing in. He's got Reese Hunter, his teammate, just behind him. And Clayton Ravenscroft is his dad Steve. He runs a vehicle recovery firm. He works extremely hard, as do every single one of these parents, to help their sons and daughters indulge in their love. And of course, when they get the seniors, you even have the odd occasion where the drivers work themselves to pay for their own racing. It's the most bizarre concept. But Ravenscroft is closing in on Foster for 4th. 3.5 minutes to go. And another new fast lap, 59.12. And of course, the parents behind the drivers as Foster makes a move there. Everyone knows that Lewis Hamilton's dad had 3 jobs. Well, Lewis Hamilton's dad is not unique in terms of the karting parent holding down 3 jobs. There's many, many more that do just the same. Holidays are sacrificed, family outings are sacrificed, everything is sacrificed to go towards this, what we're looking at now, being the very, very best in your chosen sport. Barrett, Chesterton, 7/10 in front of Foster. Ravenscroft on the move. He's past Chauhan. So Tamer Chauhan has slipped back to 7th place. He's going to lose another place there. Oh, is he? Oh, and the number 17 of Tom Edmonds. That's a fast place to have an accident going through the Bruno Ferrari under the bridge. And Edmonds decided that the move, which was half on, wasn't on at all. He backed out of it just at the right time. Because if he hadn't, he would have, him and Tamer Chauhan would have gone on a pretty wild ride under the bridge. It's not the kind of wild ride you want to buy a ticket for. Chesterton now leads from Barrett. And Barrett is now under pressure from Foster. So we've got 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes to go. Chesterton has made his move. Barrett is only 0.2 of a second in front of Foster. Ravenscroft is still there as well. The top 4. Across the line. In fact, make that the top 5 because Hunter is there in 5th. And it's only the first gap back to Chauhan in 6th. And Chauhan has got Finley Bunce, who I mentioned. Oh, and there's Chesterton and Barrett side by side. And Chesterton comes off the bridge in front. Reese Hunter sets the fastest lap. And Tommy Foster moves into 2nd. So Barrett back to 3rd. 90 seconds to go. Gloves are beginning to be loosened. They're not quite off yet, but they are getting towards that stage as Ravenscroft now P3. Hunter 4th. Barrett 5th. And The gap that was there between the top 5 and Chohan in 6th has come down to nothing because we're starting to look at some defensive driving there. Going into the Fullerton S's, now around the Mike Wilson complex. Tyler Chesterton leads Tommy Foster. So it's the Coles Racing number 7, the Privateer Run O-Plate. Followed by Ravenscroft Hunter. And the sky's darkening yet more. 50 seconds to go. Is the rain going to come before the end of this one? The leaders go through the banking. And at the back of that group, so Finley Bunce now playing himself into the lead group. There's George Holbrook going through, and Finley Bunce in that number 58 kart. Another one of the KR Sport drivers. The back of that group, well, he's no longer at the back of that group because he's starting to pick people up. He's gone past Barrett. So Barrett has gone from leading to down in 7th place. Bunce is ahead of him. Chohan, he's 5th. Ravenscroft 4th. Hunter 3rd. Chesterton still leads. The last lap board may come out. I think it will. I think they're going to get to the line. And there's spots of rain in the air. Last lap goes out. Chesterton, Foster, Hunter, Ravenscroft. Will they get back to the line before the rains come? Through turn 2, they're all hugging the inside line. Chesterton has to defend over the Litchfield Bridge. Foster is right there. Can Foster get to the inside? No, Chesterton will cover across and defend. Hunter and Ravenscroft 3rd and 4th. Chohan and Bunce. That's Finley Bunce trying to go around the outside. Does it work? He gets one. No, that's Ravenscroft, sorry, his teammate going around the outside. Ravenscroft at the 3rd. Now, Tamer Chohan goes to the same tactic. They're 3 wide for 4th place. Foster swings wide. He's going to try and pass Chesterton at the inside into Bobby Game corner. Chesterton will defend. Foster hasn't got the time to get underneath him coming into the Mike Wilson complex. And Tyler Chesterton will lead the entire group out onto the start-finish line. Can anyone slipstream their way past Chesterton before we get to the finish? Well, Foster's going to have a go and he falls just short. With Ravenscroft 3rd, Bunce is 4th, Hunter is 5th, Chohan 6th, Barrett 7th, Stennett in 8th, Tom Edmonds in 9th. Then it was the number 13 kind of Ben Burgess, followed by George Holbrook, Sam Harrison in 12th. And, well, the top 12 were virtually nose to tail, with Taylor Babs and Alex Baker rounding out the finishers in 13th, 14th. So that was an excellent, clean, hard-fought junior Rotax race at Kartmasters. Words that have not always gone together in the same sentence, but that certainly was. And there you go. The top 12, after 11 hard laps of racing, separated by 2 seconds. They were actually probably further apart on the rolling lap. Well done. And you can see the blue skies in the background. Well, they're moving away from the circuit. And if the camera angle looks a bit dark, that's because it's a bit dark. The clouds above that camera point. I hope that Akis, our cameraman, has got his hood, because he may